Well, I've been away on holiday, yes, during COVID. I just wanted to share my experiences of going from Pattaya all the way down to Phuket. We went on Air Asia from Utapao. From my point of view, living in Pratamak, it was very easy to get there on the new motorway. The check-in procedure was fairly painless. You just walk into a trough to sanitize your feet, and then they have an automatic way of testing your temperature, and then you just go and check in a normal way. Still, you go through luggage checkpoints and everything. On the aeroplane, everyone was wearing a mask. The plane was about three quarters full, so some rows had two people, some rows had one person. I don't seem to remember seeing any rows with three people, but maybe that will change. The flight's only an hour and a half or less to Phuket, so we landed on time. And when we landed there, it was the same sort of situation that there were people in white jumpsuits in case someone had COVID, so they would have been taken away straight away. As far as the hotels are concerned, there were some hotels, I must admit, that were dark, which is a bit spooky. And I wouldn't advise anyone going to stay in Patong because for some reason the local council have run out of money to put the streetlights on at night, so it's very spooky. Hardly any restaurants there were open unless you're staying in a hotel. So we stayed one night in the Marina Hotel there, which was very well priced at 700 baht, but it just didn't seem to be a fun place to go. So as I was really there working, looking at golf courses, one of the people at one of the golf courses suggested that I take up one of their offers, which was amazing, which was 990 baht, and you stay in an Accor promoted hotel owned by the Banyan Group called Cassis Phuket, which is in the Laguna area, if you know, in Bangtao. And we had a one-bedroom suite for 990 baht for 2 nights, and it included two people for one meal in a seafood restaurant and a round of golf at Laguna Phuket, which would normally have cost you 1,800 baht. So it's a pretty good deal. So we spent 2 days there and then finally moved on to Surin Beach, which is one of my favourites, and we stayed in a hotel called 6th Avenue, which was 400 baht a night in a suite. Happy to say that it did rain quite a bit. In fact, on the last Saturday, it rained constantly all day. But then September is the rainy season down there, and part of October as well. But we still saw the sun, and we drove around in a hire car, which cost me 800 baht. So all in all, it was a very good trip, work-wise and relaxing-wise. But it was just nice to get away. It felt like going overseas, actually, because you fly in an aeroplane over water, but I did enjoy it. We found that Bang Tao and Laguna were the places that seemed to be more lively, and a lot of the restaurants were open there. In fact, on a Friday they had a craft market, and the place was teeming. In fact, difficult to park the car. And we did find some very good restaurants while we were there, and of course, it's just nice to be away. So my tip is that if you can get on one of these Air Asia tickets where the TAT will pay 40% of the price for you, and you can do a deal with one of the hotels, you'll probably be able to go there and come back and spend very little money over 3 or 4 days. So go for it.